Hey guys, I just wanted to make another video about this 2017 Ram 2500 Cummins that I got a few months back. Actually, it'd be late December. As you can see, I've only put 2,672 miles on it. I just want to do kind of a almost 3-month review about how it's done so far in the beginning. It's a little messy in here, but as you can see, I've got the 6-speed manual, and it came with the exhaust brake and everything, but a lot of these miles have been going to get a few different loads of goats and hauling lumber with my gooseneck flatbed trailer, and I hauled a couple loads of hay, and so far I haven't really had any complaints about the 6-speed manual here. It doesn't have the automatic 4-wheel drive, it's just got the manual 4-wheel drive. Only thing I've had difficulty getting used to is the hill assist. I was trying to think of what it was. It's been difficult getting used to the hill assist because I drive trucks and have drove trucks for a living for the last about 4 years, and they don't have hill assist, and the other pickups that I've had that's been a manual transmission has not had the hill assist, and I've had kind of it's difficult to get used to something when you're driving a truck during the day that's no assist at all, and then you come and hop in here and you've got this hill assist when you take off, so it kind of like feels like it's holding the brakes, and doesn't really, when you're letting out on the clutch, I don't necessarily like it because I like to get kind of moving as the clutch is releasing, but this, it doesn't seem to release until you let out on the clutch fully. So when you're on gravel roads, you know, gravel driveway or something that's on a hill pulling out, it tends, or even a steep paved driveway or road, it tends to want to make you spin. I've even spun on pavement, very little, but I have, because of the hill assist, and it was steep. But you can go down in here to your settings, and you can go in there and take it off, but I've just left it on so far. As far as the fuel mileage, my average has been about 18.8 miles to the gallon. As you can see, I've got a little bit over between a quarter and a half tank, and I've got 190 miles to empty, which I've run quite a few miles on this tank here so far, more than I would have expected. Transmission, when you put it into when you put it into 5th gear and you're going down the road, it kind of, I don't know, it's like a vibration noise, kind of rattles a little bit. And on these newer trucks, they seem to be less forgiving as far as you know, when you push the clutch in and change gears and stuff, you have to make sure, pretty much it seems that you have to make sure it's just about perfect, or it wants to, it's kind of like a 2-stage procedure, you know, you pull it out and get them to the middle and then go down into your other gear. It's not like some of these that you can just pull down and all the way down into another one without a slight pause in the middle here. It's almost like it would work better double clutching than it does just hold it in. Trying to think of a few things that might help you out, but as far as I don't know, and you can't really be rolling. I mean, like some vehicles, it's easier to get in gear if you're rolling a little bit or something, but this one seems, if you want to put it in gear, it most of the time needs to be very, very slow, or you know, just barely a roll, and or a complete stop. And you can't be like in a big truck or dump truck or something. I mean, you could be kind of, I don't know, going backwards a little bit and actually get it into gear. But this one, that's a no-no for this, and it's seems like it expects you to be more perfect than anything. And I've heard people tell me that it, you know, second gear or first gear is pretty much useless unless you're towing. But I have been on a slight hill and took off in second gear, and it died. First time, it only happened that one place. But I have seen that if you're on a really steep takeoff, I recommend using first gear, because if not, you really have to ride the clutch, because if you just let out completely on it on a hill, it'll hop or quit. But as far as that, I mean, getting used to it, after getting used to it, I like it pretty good. But I just wanted to make a short video about how it's been doing for me. As far as everything else outside, you know, performance, so far I've not had any engine issues. I have not had, I've got 83 hours on the engine driving and 18 just idling. So, I mean, but I only got 2,600 miles, so I know people's gonna say, well, you know, it ain't even broke in yet and all that stuff, but this video is kind of for the people that is looking at buying, you know, if just kind of tell them how I like it in the first part. You know, I know I made a video before, a review video on it, but I hadn't drove it as much or drove it long distance or anything at that time, and but overall, I mean, I like it, and it's got the just basic radio and stuff. You know, it doesn't seem like it be anything that would tear up very easily like some of these things. I mean, it's got rubber right here. It's pretty basic setup. I mean, I like it compared to some of the other makers of you know, the vehicles, some of their basic setups. And it's not a real plasticky look. I mean, it's plastic, but it ain't like some of these that you can just tell that it's some kind of useless plastic. I mean, it even comes with the power mirrors and stuff. My 2006, as the basic, didn't come with squat. But and it's got the cloth seats and everything. It's real dirty in here, but I mostly use it for work / free time / farming. So it's pretty much my all-in-one truck. But yeah, I think that's about it for and the, you know, the space back here is really great compared to the other one. But as far as performance goes, I mean, it does pretty well. I'd say in the future, when my warranty runs out, I will be probably doing the full delete, because I don't want to, after the warranty runs up. I mean, I've heard numerous people talk about that was the one thing that caused most of these newer vehicles to fail, was all that emissions junk. And true or not true, either way, more people that I've seen that's had problems with their vehicles still had the emission stuff on it than the people that deleted it and you know, took all that mess off there. They didn't really have any problems other than maybe a transmission problem, which has nothing to do with it. But yeah, if y'all have any questions or comments or anything, just leave them down below. I just want to post this short video here. I know we're just into the third month of 2017, so if anybody's thinking about going and picking up one, I just wanted to let y'all know how I'm liking mine in the first 3 months of it. I don't really drive a ton of mileage, except when I'm going to get goats or something like that, you know, going out of town. But I do a lot of short distance back and forth stuff around town and everything. But yeah, so please like this video and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.